Hello, everybody, and welcome to ROMs Over Baghdad. I'm Albie. Joining me today on this podcast about video games, the 144th episode and our first live show, Mary. Hi.
Hey, hi. I'm talking and you can see me. It's weird.
It is, yes. Yeah, I can see everybody's faces. They're all staring at the camera. It's very uncomfortable. Also, DJ's here. Hello.
Hi, I'm here. I have brought a guest cat that you might be able to see behind me.
Great. Okay, my cat's behind me on the couch. Behind me. It's there. Also, Jake here.
That's
How
me.
many
Hi.
cats do you have?
I have two, but they're not here. They're out in the living room.
Okay. Great. Good. Cool. How's everybody's week been? Pretty good? Pretty middling? Pretty okay?
Spent a
all right.
good part of my week setting this all up, but yeah, it was fun though.
Great. Very fun.
I went and voted early, so
Wow.
that was good. Got that
Nice.
shit done.
Nice.
Yeah.
Excellent. All right.
I have my ballot around here somewhere because we do it by mail in Oregon. So
I know.
You
That's
can't-
so nice.
Wait, you can't vote. You can't vote early. You have to do the mail.
no, you just mail it in by a date. They mail it out to you like a couple weeks in advance, and then they officially count them on that date. So
Okay. My girlfriend had the mail one as well. I think we had to post it on Monday, so that's gone through.
Great. Excellent.
Dowden, have you voted yet?
No, we don't vote by mail here. We have to wait until the 11th, 8th. What the fuck day is it? Whatever day it is, election day.
6th, I think. Isn't it
Okay, that's
6th?
fair.
Are witches legally allowed to vote?
It's been complicated. We've really been pushing for witch legalization. Just in all 50 states, but right now, it's working its way through.
Legalize
the
witchcraft.
courts.
Is that the platform you're running on?
Yeah, that's what we've been trying to do is really bring witches into the mainstream again. It's been a struggle. Certainly, it's not been particularly smooth with the current administration. Not a big fan of witches in the Republican Party. So.
I don't know. I think they might be.
Okay, that's fair. That's also another take. That's a hot take on the Republican Party. But
Oh,
Yeah.
I guess we can say for the audio version that you are dressed like a witch with a mask
yeah.
and everything.
What?
So
Good
the
night.
audio versions are
Wait.
going
I'm
up
dressed-
on the site.
oh.
They will continue.
Oh.
Can you even see out of that thing? Like the eye holes are too tall.
Right.
There you go. Just
There you go.
Holy shit! There's the reveal.
It's a reveal for you.
Dun dun dun.
10 followers face reveal.
Followers face reveal. Yeah, that's what happened. What should we call the chat for live shows? Everybody has like a stupid name for chats when they're doing Twitch podcasts.
We'll just call them chat.
What?
Just call them chat like everybody else does.
Roms.
Filthy pirates.
Roms.
Just say chat.
Filthy pirates. Okay, sure. That's great.
I don't know. ROMs. Whatever.
Okay, sure. Okay, that makes sense.
So
Now I
much
look like I'm
information
haloed.
like on all these screens
Yeah.
right now. So many moving things.
Well, so yeah, what you guys been playing this week? We'll get into that.
Who wants to go first?
Can I go off topic immediately and discuss
Sure.
an abomination that I made earlier
Go ahead.
this week? Because we always got to go off topic at the start. There was a discussion almost always during lunchtime in the East Coast where we usually tell people to get nuggets. And I figured I was in the mood for nuggets, but I was also in the mood for like Mexican food. So I was
Great.
like, quesadillas are great. They're always like the best thing to get because a burrito, I'm not a salsa guy. So like sometimes there's a lot of salsa or something in there. Whereas a quesadilla is like, I remove the salsa anyway. So it's just fucking refried beans and cheese in there. And I asked them to put sour cream in there. So I was like, what if I put nugs in there? And long story short, it's not great. It really
Yeah.
isn't great at all.
Like the breading seems like it would fuck with all that shit. And
Yeah.
actually, I had nuggets last night for dinner.
Yes.
Great. Okay. Great.
Living that nug life. I like it.
Yeah.
Nug life.
You need Nug's life with tattoos on your knuckles.
Oh
Or
man.
you can be grammatically correct and have one of them blank and have a space.
Oh yeah, that's true.
Sure.
But yeah, my quesadilla that I had, it equaled about. I could get 5 nugs in there with like extra spacing. It wasn't like jammed in there. It was okay. It was just like dry. Like the nugs didn't help with the liquidiness. I think if you want like salsa included, then I think you're gonna have a good time with a nuggadilla.
Okay.
A nuggadilla.
A nuggadilla. Sorry,
go.
yeah, I gotta get the accent right.
Nugdilla sounds like a rapper.
Yep.
It's got to be a rapper. Come on now. Somebody's got to be using nuggets.
There's Jade Dilla. That's kind of what I was.
Yeah, you're right.
Producer, rapper, producer. I'm not sure.
Sure. Okay.
And then, so I don't know if you guys have this, but like yearly, we have to like have our cars checked for, to make sure they're road legal. Essentially, it's called an MOT over here. They check your tires, they check your brakes, they check like engines if they're running and stuff. I put my MOT down on Friday and like at lunchtime, and it's the perfect time for a local restaurant, which is like within walking distance, where they have an unlimited nug lunchtime. So I'm very excited about that.
Huh. Okay.
How many can you eat in one session? Have you
That's
tested
the
that yet?
question.
That's what I'm gonna hopefully test on Friday.
Okay.
The test is like a 2-hour long thing usually.
You seem way
So-
too cheery about this, by the way.
I'm excited.
I'm gonna
That's
eat as
why.
many nuggets as I can. It's gonna be awesome.
Well, now I have an excuse. I've got 2 hours to waste, and I may as well do that.
You just need to erase 2 hours. just
Yeah, because I'm not doing anything else really during those 2 hours.
true.
Good point.
Anybody else got any more food chat?
Food. I got apples today. I bought. Is that?
What brand? What's your go-to
We went to the
Variety, I think,
cider
is the question
mill.
You're asking.
variety? Yeah, sorry.
We went to the cider mill, so I got some Cortlands, and then 2 new ones, which is like, one of them is like Crisp Clean, Great Crisp or
Crisps.
something like that, which is like the new version of Honey Crisp.
Because the Honeycrisp name is like in the trash can
Yeah.
right now. I can
Wait,
understand
what?
why
Oh,
they're
why?
trying to rebrand. Everybody hates them. It's
Who?
that's what I've heard.
You guys hate Honeycrisp, really?
Yeah.
good, yeah.
People hate them. Yeah,
Or is that
Whatever.
Red Delicious that I'm thinking of? I don't know.
I think
Apple
both
brands.
apparently.
Yeah.
I've heard people hate Red Delicious.
Yeah, Red Delicious. They're waxy. I don't like waxy apples. I like a good rough apple. You know, that's what I like in an apple.
A
Wait,
rough
rough?
apple?
Yes, I want a
Ooh.
rough apple. That's what I want. Great. What else did I get? I got some Jonah Gold. A few. I didn't get any pink ladies. I got a few. What the heck are they called? Fuji's.
Yeah, Fuji's.
Yeah, a few
Ladies,
Fuji's.
those are good.
Like the Fugees, you buy some albums or?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm glad DJ got
he
that joke.
doesn't know.
Thank you. Fuck.
That one went over my head. So glad somebody got it.
You know who the Fugees are?
No. You know I don't know
He's
music.
too young. He's a millennial
Yeah,
or
he's
Yeah,
way
whatever.
hashtag.
Generation Z.
Yep. I also got some apple cider, and my dad got apple cider donuts. I might try one of those later because they're really good. And that's it. That's what we got. That's my food story for today. Oh, in other food news, I got Red Dead
Oh.
Redemption 2. Is that food
That's-
news? Is that...
No.
It doesn't.
Oh.
Go ahead.
Did you taste it? How is it?
Yes, it
How's
tastes
the disc taste?
Western. I'm still downloading it. I got it like 2 hours ago. I'm still patching it, so I don't have anything to talk about in regards to Red Dead, but it tastes very Western, like a good jerky, perhaps. So there's all my food news. I went to get apples, and I also got Red Dead Redemption and a webcam. So That's my day.
Yeah, there's a market improvement on your webcam quality from yesterday's setup.
Yeah.
Way better.
Is it? I don't know. It's the light in the background that's freaking me out.
Yeah, the light in the
Like,
background
there you go.
probably isn't helping much.
Is that a TV?
That's a TV.
It is a TV,
or
yeah.
a portal to the netherworld, whichever you prefer. Being so close to Halloween, whichever you would rather think it is.
Drew in the chat is saying, "Turn the TV off."
I can't. There's football on the TV. My
okay.
cat's watching
He's
football.
legally
Your cat
required to keep
your
it
cat
on.
is watching football.
Cat's on the couch watching football. I'm not going to interrupt his day for this live stream. He's very excited about the Cincinnati Bengals. Andy Dalton is very much his favorite team. He's very excited.
Gotta
He's
support
watched-
fellow cats, huh?
Yep, always out there. Panthers, also big fan. This is a black cat. He's a big fan of Cam Newton. He has a jersey. It's great. Love it. I don't know. I can't really. I don't think it looks that bad. I'll fix it next time. I'll have the TV off, but I'm not getting up. So what's everybody's gaming life looking like, though? Outside of food mistakes.
All my stuff is Halloween shit and old shit. So, yeah, it's fun. I don't know. Still playing a crap ton of Dragalia Lost, especially since they had the Halloween event going on last week, and I got like all of the Halloween items from the gacha. So of course I had to go hard into that shit. Yes. And yeah, I ended up getting the special, super hard to get, like, Halloween hero title that the game gives you if you're able to beat, like, this challenge mode in less than 2 minutes. And it was a total pain in the ass, but I did it, so that was cool. That game is still fun. They have the next event coming up is going to be like fire team based, and I hope the gacha delivers again because my fire team is fucking shit. It's garbage. So that's how they get you with these games. That's for sure. But yeah, other than that, I'm playing old stuff. Weird old stuff, I guess. A translation for one of the Shin Megami Tensei Super Nintendo games. Shin Megami Tensei If came out this week. So I put that on my flash cart and I've been playing it on the Super Nintendo. It's interesting. It's basically like the game they made before the Persona series because it all takes place in a high school. You have high schoolers on your team. It's pretty neat. Kind of short because it's meant to be played through multiple times. You get different high schoolers on your team each time you go through it. You have to talk to the enemies to get them on your team.
Hey, that's cool.
It's pretty hard though because like none of the demons level up as you're going through there. The only way to get more powerful demons is to fuse them. So, and it's pretty fucking hard. Like there's only one save spot in the school. As you go through the game, you unlock all these different dungeons and you have to backtrack all the way back to the fucking school just to anytime you want to save. The one thing that kind of helps with that is that there's no real game over state. Anytime you die, you're basically brought back to the beginning of the dungeon. And when you die, you get basically a new persona. They're called guardians in this game, and they affect your stats and like what magic you're able to learn. It's pretty neat. It has all the first-person dungeon crawling style stuff of like the first Persona game. So yeah, it makes a lot of sense that way, and it's cool that somebody finally translated it too. Sorry.
I was just wondering where this fits in, like, did it come out after one? Like, is this like a newer game, or is this an older game? Like, where does it fit chronologically in the releases of Persona? That's what I was.
It does take place like technically right before the first Persona game. It came out on Super Nintendo after the first two Shin Megami Tensei games came out. It's pretty neat. You can actually pick to be a boy or a girl at the very beginning of the game, and the girl main character is actually canon in the Persona games. The first two Persona games, she actually shows up in those games too. So they're like direct sequels. I'm having fun with it, but
Cool.
it's taken me a long ass time. Like, because of the first person dungeon crawling, it's easy to get lost, even though you have a built in map. And it's just, I don't know, it's a little tedious by like modern day game standards.
Wow, sure.
Shush.
Okay.
It's Persona. I don't know. But yeah, I'm having a lot of fun with it. I probably will beat it, especially since it's kind of shorter. I'm not sure how many replays I'll go through, just because I'm always playing other shit all the
Sure.
time.
No, yeah. Huh, okay. I did not know Persona had done something like that, like a multiple replay kind of game. I kind of always assumed it was just, I mean, there was always New Game Plus in Persona games, but I never realized that they had done like a play it multiple times, kind of roguelike-y kind of thing. That's interesting. Okay.
And like one of the high schoolers that you can get to join your team is only available after you beat the game once. So it's totally made for that. There are different areas that unlock depending on who you have on your team and stuff.
I guess you could count Persona Q as a multiple playthrough game. Yeah, because it had Persona 3 and 4 teams, let's say.
There was a period there where they didn't seem to do those kind of games. Like, maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I'm just not that versed on Persona, I don't know, hierarchy of games, but it seemed like for a while there, I don't know, right around Persona 3 and 4, they didn't really do a lot of those kind of games until they started coming out with, obviously, like Dancing All Night and Persona Q and stuff like that. So,
well, like with 3 and 4, they had the social link system, and if you weren't like a super weirdo reading a walkthrough on like the max social links, you're definitely supposed to go through it multiple times and get different people all jazzed up about you. So, yeah.
Okay. Interesting. Okay. I didn't know that.
Oh, there's also something really dumb in the game I wanted to mention. As you're going through the dungeon, there is a mysterious masked man that will show up on certain phases of the moon cycle. Like, as you're going through the game, the moon will swap through, just like in all Shin Megami Tensei games. And if you're playing as a lady main character, he will actually give you free items and stuff. So, yeah.
Okay.
It's
awesome,
really
actually.
weird. Yeah, it's totally like the whole MMO, like, hey, you're a lady, here, have some gold kind of type
That's
thing.
great.
And it's pretty funny. It's silly.
Hey, that's tale as old as time, I suppose. That's good. That's funny. I didn't.
I'm paying
Wow.
attention.
Goofy.
I'm writing a tweet. I'm tweeting a photo out.
Now we could see. You could see when I look down at my notes and stuff. It's very fun. It's very fun. Well, that seems cool, Mary. I'd never had heard of that game. I might check it out at some point. I do like Persona.
Yeah, it's really neat. There's actually a port for it on phones in Japan, and I kind of wish it was out in English on phones just because of the replayability and it being kind of short and turn-based. It seems like it would work really, really well there. But I don't know. Maybe they'll license this guy's translation because he has actually put out his translations commercially before. Like, he did a fan translation for Magical Drop 2. And that's actually out on a cart you can buy legally, so that's kind of neat. But yeah, other than that, I'm playing Castlevania Curse of Darkness.
Okay.
On the original Xbox that released in 2005 because the new Castlevania anime season 2 came out on Friday, and I was watching it with Gary. And they actually have characters from that game in it. Basically the two main characters. So I was like, fuck it. I barely played any of that game. I'm going to start it back up. And I'm actually finding it a lot of fun. It has a lot of systems that are basically like Symphony of the Night. You are a guy that can craft items and like craft monsters. Like, that was your job in Dracula's castle. So you craft shit as you go along, monsters drop like bronze and all this stuff. You make armor, weapons. I have a fairy going along with me right now, and it heals me all the time. You level them up. They get different evolutions like Pokemon and stuff. Like, it's actually a pretty cool game. The only thing that kind of sucks about it is the camera is all shitty because it's from 2005. Like, it's a 3D action game, and yeah, I mean, that's just how shit was.
Sure.
Also, the level
In
design.
the dark times, medieval video
Yeah.
times.
Yeah. Level design is pretty boring. It's a bunch of like box rooms connected by hallways. You can jump, you can double jump, but there's no like real platforming really so far in it. Also, it's kind of easy. Like, apparently it gets harder at the very end of the game, but right now where I'm at, it's fucking hard, or not hard at all. So yeah, I'm just going through, playing that, having fun. Music is by the same composer that did Symphony of the Night. All of the art is from that same team. Iga worked on it too. It's pretty fucking good. I like it a lot. I'm gonna keep going with it. It reminds me a lot of Dark Souls because it's totally an action RPG. But it's like if Dark Souls was super duper easy and brain dead, and you could beat all the bosses on the first try. So
It's like the Kirby of Dark Souls.
Sure.
yes, totally.
Kirby's awesome though. I'm not throwing shade at Kirby.
Okay. All right.
Is that the stream title? Throwing shade at Kirby?
Yeah, there you go. Throwing shade at Kirby.
I don't like to
What
call
if you
out my
suck
own things
shade up?
for
What's
podcast titles, but
what's the name of the land of Kirby? What's like the go live from Kirby?
Dreamland. isn't it?
Dreamland?
Yeah.
Dreamland,
Is that
live from Dreamland. There you go. I was thinking about something for the first live stream I'd do. But yeah, no, that's good. That's fine.
Yeah, it's a lot of fun. It's cool that those characters are in that show, and it totally makes sense because that game takes place right after Castlevania 3, which is the Castlevania that game is about. So, yeah.
Sure. Okay.
And I
Well,
can see my cat. Sorry.
Yeah.
I can see.
There's two cats now
Yeah.
on the stream.
3 out of 4 streams have cats.
Yeah.
Fine,
3 out of 4
fine,
stream.
Fine, open my door.
Open the door. Let the cat into your life. What's the creepy mask behind you, Mary? What's the mask? Why is it it's so scary? I don't like.
He's Mr. Six. He's my friend. He likes to dance.
Fucking really
You're part of
weird.
Slipknot.
He is now.
I just now noticed the mask back there, Mary.
Yeah, like since Six Flags doesn't use him anymore, he joined Slipknot. Yep.
Oh, okay. Great. Fuck. Okay.
Is that another music reference you don't know?
Probably.
Yeah.
Slipknot. That wouldn't surprise me, actually.
I think I know Slipknot. I think I listened to a Power Rangers cover done in the style of Slipknot at some point. I don't know any. Listen, all I listen to is hardcore rap, and that's the way I live my life. That's all I do. Okay, Castlevania. That sounds cool.
Yeah, it's
but
really fun. It's my Halloween game, basically, this year. Okay. Well, I guess Shin Megami Tensei counts, too, because you're talking to demons in, like, a school that gets transported to a hell world, basically, where you're going through levels that are based around the 7 deadly sins, so yeah. Okay. I also got into that Google Project Stream beta.
Oh, you did? Cool. Tell me about that. I've been asking everybody that's been in that. Like, what? First off, what is it like when you get in? Like, what's the process like? I try to figure that out. Like, just click a link in an email. Is that all that really?
That's all you have to do, and then it just.
My invite yet.
I'm sorry. Yeah, you just get a link in an email.
Now you guys can see me pouting.
Yeah. You open up a tab in your Chrome. It's like, click this button and we'll do an internet test. And apparently I got a spotty connection the first time I used it. And you could tell it looked like ass. Like, it was like playing in Real Media Player or something.
It's like
basically,
you're playing 1,000 streams over Twitch.
Yes.
Hey!
Yeah. Mhm.
That's fair.
Like it was just like a garbage stream. You couldn't read any of the text. It was really, really bad. But then I tried it again a day later and it was just fine. It was basically like using a Steam Link. So I have no idea what was up with that. But so yeah, if your connection is not great, it will definitely it's not great. So which is weird because I have like 400 Mbps like down, so I don't.
That's a lot.
It's
What's
just
your
weird.
up though?
I think it's 40 up.
Wow.
Yeah.
40?
You need all that up to send joystick inputs.
Yeah, really. But yeah, the game itself is a lot like Origins. I know you talked about it earlier, DJ. It's okay. I mean, I like that I can play as a lady. It's weird how much like Mass Effect it kind of is now, with just like the dialogue choices and like being able to get more background information on a quest you're doing before you actually do it. Yeah, it's fun. I like it. I get it free until January, so
Yeah.
hopefully
Whoa,
I'll
that
beat
long.
it. Yeah, it said like January 15th, so I guess I'm not buying that game.
No.
I mean, yeah, like why not just beat it? That seems like a game you could beat in that amount of time. It's like, I don't
Well,
know.
I definitely can because they also give you $10 in like Ubisoft bucks for
Wow.
the game at the same time too. So the first and only thing I bought was that XP doubler because that game seems very grindy. So problem solved.
How much was the season pass?
I'm not sure, but it probably was more credits than was available. I think it's 10,000 Helix credits, which translates to
Oh.
$10. So I'm not
I
even
see.
sure if you can get the season pass through the credits that way.
Right. Plus, then, like, not all the content would be out by January anyway.
Yeah, totally. So I guess that's like their way of maybe you'll get hooked and want to play more.
Right.
Rapid in the chat is suggesting you just use Cheat Engine.
That's true.
I
Also.
mean, I could, yeah. Wait, but can you use Cheat Engine? Like, if the game is off on a server?
Huh.
Oh, that's a good point. I had not
You are
considered that.
playing this on that stream thing.
Yeah,
Like, I
that's
forgot
an
completely.
interesting question.
Huh.
There might be some way you could do it. Like, if you really do weird ass shit through controller inputs and break the game, but
Yeah.
that seems hard.
Like riding Snake in Mario World or something with controllers.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's why. How much money do you think Google gave to Ubisoft to do this? I feel like Ubisoft might be doing this as like a test for some kind of, I don't want to say DRM, but I'm wondering like how this makes financial sense for Ubisoft.
Maybe they can incorporate it into Uplay.
That's
Yeah.
very possible. Like, the Japanese version of this game is playable on the Switch through the
Ooh.
streaming technology. So
Huh.
maybe they're just, trying to experiment and get more data with, like, players over here and not charging for it like they do in Japan.
Okay.
But yeah, that's basically all I played besides, like, some more Overwatch because Halloween skins.
I was not impressed with the Overwatch stuff this year. Were you? Did you think it was good? Or-
I mean, the only thing I want is that Soldier 76, like Slasher 76 outfit because it's good. But yeah, that's about it. Like, they didn't change the actual event really. Like, you can play as Zenyatta now, and Genji, I guess, or whatever.
There's
But
a lot of
yeah.
Halloween events going on for a lot of games. They all just
Us
decided this
gamers
week.
love the Halloween.
Yeah.
The one for Siege isn't great, but it's all right.
What are they doing for Halloween in there?
Okay, so they took this. It's like a house, and they made it like spooky, like a haunted house.
Okay.
And
Okay.
for some reason, they limited what operators you can pick on both defense and attack. I don't know why they did that, But there's another gimmick to the game mode. I can't remember what.
Are there ghosts?
There are ghosts, yes, and there's creepy stuff. Like,
Okay.
if you sit by, there's a phone out in the living room, and if you sit there by the phone, it'll start playing this message that's some lady talking backwards, and somebody already put it on the subreddit and like flipped it. And there's a ghost upstairs in the closet, and then there's a zombie there's like a porta potty outside because there's like a construction site, and then if you hit it, there's a zombie sound from inside of it.
That's cute.
That's good.
Yeah, and there are some pretty fucking horrifying cosmetics that you can get. I probably should put those in the Google Doc here. One of them's pretty
Posted
cool.
in the chat.
Yeah, here. Zach, help us out if you're still out there, man.
Step 2, we need mods. I saw
We do need mods, yeah.
you guys discussing at some point like ice guns, like black ice. Is that related to this?
No, that's
No.
just a standard thing.
It's just like a special category of guns. They all have like
Ah,
they're all icy. They all have like
yeah.
stuff on them, whatever they call it, frost buildup. It's very cool.
And the one for thermite is pretty fucking awful. Like it's scary looking. I posted the link that shows a bunch of them in the Twitch chat.
Who's the lady one?
Oh,
Valkyrie.
That's Valkyrie's headgear, yeah.
Valkyrie looks cool.
Yeah, she's a pretty cool character. I don't know. I played a little bit of her. She's good. All the characters in Siege are pretty sane. Like there's no bad. I don't think there's like one really bad character. Even Tachanka. Even Tachanka.
Tachanka's a meme. You don't play Tachanka.
Fun.
You play Tachanka
He's
when
fun.
it's round 3, you're up 3-0 in ranked. And that's when you play a Tachanka.
So when you break out the old Chanka. Yep.
His name's really fun to say. Tachanka.
Because all the guns kill so quickly, there's not like a big, even Tachanka, even if you don't use his big gun, he's still like, it's okay. He's fine. He's not terrible for your team. I don't know. It just seems like they're all pretty solid all around, so you don't lose a huge amount.
Tachanka's gadget is kind of useless. Because it just blocks like the front, like just like this bit here. And you can get shot in the body. And I don't think Tachanka has a deployable shield. So you have to rely on somebody else having one that they want to put in front of your turret.
Sure. Okay.
But for the Halloween event, they were giving out, you get one pack for free of a random Halloween item, and I got Jaeger's headgear, and I was happy because that's pretty awesome.
Hey, there you go.
Because it's more like, hey, his head is now just a skull wearing like an aviator's cap and goggles, which is pretty awesome.
Hey, that is cool. Okay.
Yeah, that's bad.
That'll look cool year round. Whereas Thermite's horrifying goggles with like the huge eyes and like the skin on his face is ripped off.
Guess so. I should go try to open some boxes. I feel like I want to get some Halloween stuff for that.
Get an unboxing stream on the go.
Yeah, there you go.
There you go, man.
Check out Roms over Baghdad later for the one box I'm gonna open.
God.
It's a
Gotta be
5-minute
great.
stream, just flip. I got a charm. Shit. Done.
Gonna be great. I look forward to that. I don't know. I always like a good Halloween event. They're always fun. Any kind of holiday event is always a good time. But that being said, at the same time, I never felt like there's a few that have been really, really great, but I don't know. I feel like a lot of the games just kind of fall into a cycle, and then it's not so fun
The
anymore.
one for CSGO is pretty good this year. In I think it's casual and then a couple of other game modes, not comp. But if you go into spectate, you turn into a ghost, and you can mess with physics items in the map, and other players can see it. And you can also shock people. Like And it's basically the taser weapon, but it only does 1 HP of damage. So you can just like annoy people and zap them. And then all the chickens are like dressed like ghosts.
Oh, that's adorable.
Awesome.
So for Christmas, do you think they're gonna have like a total Home Alone Kevin McAllister house
that'd be
with like
great.
the broken ornaments?
I believe they do decorate the house during Christmas. Just for the standard map, I think. I might be completely wrong. Like they might put.
I mean, that would make sense.
But I don't know because I wasn't playing during Christmas of last year. Started back in like March, April.
That's a real good idea. I'd play a mode that just Home Alone and just give you.
Yeah, like
one
you
team.
can set up like paint cans above the stairs and
Yep.
all that shit.
Toss
That would be
marbles
pretty
all
cool.
over the place.
Mhm.
No, it just gives you. It's like, hey, you get to pick your operator, but you get like 3 or 4 times as many
Children.
secondary things to put up in the
Yeah,
house. That'd be cool.
do it like kids, but then the other team is a intense Black Ops unit coming in to kill the kids.
That's messed
Paint
up.
cans and shit.
That's fucking great. Oh, it'd be so much fun. That's a real good idea. You could take that one, Ubisoft. I want to play that one.
We'll
That's
see
a
it in
good
3
idea.
years.
Yep.
Technology's not there yet.
They probably do teenagers though. I don't know if they would let you just shoot a bunch of kids with Black Ops.
10-year-old. Yeah.
But that's a damn good idea. That's very funny. Well, okay. What were we talking about again? Where were we at? What game were we last talking about? Assassin's
Mary was
Creed?
talking about
No?
opening
Yeah.
Halloween packs in Overwatch or crates or chests. What are they called in Overwatch?
Boxes?
I think they're crates. I don't
Crates?
know.
What's the difference between a box and a crate?
A crate has slats
Yeah.
typically.
A crate
but
you'd have to
I don't
open
know.
with is like usually made out of wood, and you have to open it with like a hammer because it's nailed shut. That's what I
Right,
classify
okay.
a
Like-
crate as.
Like you've done the Battlefield 1 loot box animation. That's a
Yeah.
great like crate opening animation.
Yeah, sure, okay. Okay.
Is it just them smashing open a wooden crate?
It depends. So some of the like crates look fancier, and like the upper tier crates, they actually like do more. Like the standard crates is just like they get a crowbar and they hatchet it open. But the fancy ones are all gold and black, and then they have to
Wow.
like shoot the lock first before they like crowbar the shit out of it and
Okay.
open it up. It's actually a really cool animation.
I think Overwatch is boxes. I'm pretty sure it's a box. I don't think it's a crate. It just pops open. It's not like somebody's prying on it to open it.
Yeah, you press. My assumption is you press the button in the middle, and then like it triggers open, like just spreads out.
So they're like poke cubes or
Yep,
whatever,
sure.
basically.
Sure. Yeah. Pokemon. Everybody loves Pokemon.
Yeah.
Oh.
That new one's coming out soon, and I'm gonna buy it.
Oh
so
shit! I forgot about
get
that.
ready to hear about that later.
Hey, great Pokemon! I'm excited. I got so many fucking games to play. Jesus Christ! So many games coming out of like really high quality. We got Hitman next week. Yeah, and like, oh my god, it's gonna be great. The holiday rush is upon us. Let's just say that much. All right. With that said, DJ Sir, let's go to you. What's up with pinball?
We're going straight to the pinball stuff.
Of course, because I'm also playing pinball like every night, and it's becoming a problem.
A real one? Which
No,
one are you
I'm
playing?
still playing FX pinball.
So which tables are your favorites?
I have 2 free tables. Those are the 2 that are,
Those are your favorites.
The free
Okay.
Yep,
ones.
those-
Got it.
yep, the free ones. That's high ranked for me is free right now. So
Do they
Oh.
have like the fishtails table, like
Yeah.
from the Williams stuff free on there?
Yeah.
Okay.
yep, that's one of them, and then the other one is that weird one they made, the original one. It's like a spooky, scary house thing. I've been playing that a lot. I've been playing that, watching Haunting of Hill House, a great property. Go watch Haunting of Hill House on Netflix today.
Property.
Promotional.
I mean, but are you really watching it? You'd probably just be listening to that show. Like, pinball is a pretty visually intensive game. You have to be paying attention.
I'm bad at pinball. It doesn't last long. When I say I play it, I mean, here's the intro to the TV show, and we're done. And I end up, that's about it.
You get one flip, it hits something, goes right down. You're just,
Right in the middle.
Right in the middle. Somehow, every time.
What tables would you suggest for Thouden?
Yeah, there you go.
I'm not going to be good at recommending Zen pinball tables because it's Zen.
All tables.
But
what's the best? Give me. How do I play pinball, Mary? What's the best pinball way to play pinball in a video game form right now?
Well, a good starter one that is on like the Switch FX pinball is Medieval Madness. That one is fairly straightforward with all of its mission modes and its ramp shots and everything. It's a very good beginner table to learn on. Like Fishtails can get pretty fast, and some of the shots are real assholes, especially like all the drop target stuff and trying to hit the monster fish thing in the middle of the table.
Okay.
But yeah, since you're playing that, I would really recommend Medieval Madness. Junkyard is easy, like the shots are, but a lot of the missions are kind of a pain in the ass, especially the video game mode where you have to like shoot this dog running between like all the bathroom stalls. Like there will be a lady running, and there's like a bulldog chasing her, and you're supposed to shoot the bulldog. I don't know. I guess it's a junkyard dog or something. I didn't make this game, but yeah, that part is a pain in the ass. Trying to think what else is available on there as part. Oh, Getaway is really fun, but as far as like learning to actually play, Medieval Madness is definitely the best one to really dial into.
So, I guess there's not really one other game, right? Like, I know they removed a bunch of pinball tables from the other one. The other pinball game.
Pinball Arcade?
I like how you refer to the better one as the other one.
The other one, I don't know. Okay. So it's not like Pinball Arcade not worth it right now? Not a good value proposition?
If you didn't already get those previous tables, I don't know if I would bother.
Right.
I mean, they did put Ghostbusters on there as well, which is like a newer table, but it also kind of runs like garbage in the Pinball Arcade. So maybe it runs better in that Stern Pinball Arcade, but I haven't really messed with it yet.
Sure. Okay. Interesting. Okay.
So I don't know if you want to, but if you look on eBay and like even Amazon as well, you guys have PS4s. They released disc versions of Pinball Arcade Season 1 and Season 2. So if you have the chance, you might want to buy those, because they should still have all the licensed tables on those discs. It's not like they download them from the store. They're just straight up on the discs.
Yeah, that's a super good point. Like, I totally forgot about the physical versions, even though I actually bought one of those packs for my friend as like a birthday present one year.
It's a cumbersome way of doing it, but I think that's like the last way you're able to get those tables from now on.
Okay.
I mean, that's another reason why physical games are still good.
Yeah.
Okay.
And looping from that, I've been playing a lot of Stern Pinball VR because they finally, after like 2 years of saying, hey, we're going to make Pinball Arcade for VR, then they released Stern Pinball for not Gear VR, what was it? Oculus Go, that's the one.
Yeah, it's been out on Go for a while.
Games.
Yeah, for ages. And I got
headset with no motion controllers.
Yeah. And I got super pissed at that because it wasn't like adapted for the Rift until now. Like a couple weeks ago, they kind of just announced
all the stuff happened.
Yeah, and just like a couple weeks ago, they just like said, "Oh, hey, it's out," basically. And as far as I can tell, it has all the Stern pinball games which are present from the current like Stern pinball game that's out now. They give you Mary Shelley's Frankenstein for free.
Oh.
And then they have like a table of the week. So currently it's the Mustang premium edition of the
Wow.
Mustang
Ooh,
table.
fancy.
Yeah.
Premium Mustang. I love it. Okay.
But considering it's the table of the week, I'm assuming it's gonna change, hopefully.
Yeah.
But what they do in this game is when you load it up, you get like an instant 500 credits, like silvery credits. And if you want to play a table, like any of the tables that you haven't unlocked, it's 50 credits per game. So effectively, they give you like 10 games 10 rounds to play on any of the tables. And then that also includes like so they have like premium editions of the tables, as well as like limited editions, as well as like standard editions for some of them. Like I think AC/DC has all 3, Ghostbusters has like 2, Star Trek has the premium and the limited edition ones. I think that's just to mimic the real world counterparts.
Sure.
Yeah, that's totally how they sell those tables now. And yeah, the more expensive they are, the more features they have, including sometimes gameplay features built in too.
Oh, okay. Because I was trying to figure that out, but I'm not savvy enough to notice like, ooh, this looks nicer and stuff. My assumption was there'd be nicer things like visual things on the table, but I couldn't quite see it. Okay, so the other way to play this game is you can straight up buy each table, but they're like $10 each. So
Lame.
you got to kind of like, unless you figure out or you know which table you want to get, you can kind of free to play this game, because every time you play a table and you do like
It's that hot new
not
category.
achievements.
KF2P.
Yeah.
Kind of free to play.
Every time you do the missions, that's the word I'm looking for, you get some coins, and then like every hour you get more coins, like a free to play game. And after 1,000 of those not premium, platinum coin things, you can turn it into 1 gold bar.
Wow,
And you
okay.
need 50 gold bars
Wow, okay.
to buy a table. That's the way to do it.
That seems overly complicated. That's too many different currency systems for me.
That's kind of cool, though, that you can actually unlock tables
Sure,
just
yeah.
by playing well. Like, I didn't even know you could do that.
Yeah, it's gonna take an age for you to do it, but you totally can. Like, you can run that hour timer thing and get it eventually. You can. There's like another challenge system thing, which gives you a bunch of platinum things each time you complete one. But that requires you to play multiple tables. So like get multi-ball and Mary Shelley's Frankenstein gets you 2,000 platinum coins. So there is a potential way to get your 50 gold bars, but you may as well just buy whichever table you want.
Starship Troopers is in that one, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Is that the one you like?
Yes, yeah. It's originally like a Sega pinball table, but Stern bought all of the Sega stuff, so it's included in there. And yeah, that table is really fun.
Right, yeah. I have that on Pinball Arcade on Steam, so I'm playing that a lot there. So I haven't played it in VR yet. Mostly I've been playing AC/DC and Ghostbusters, because I really like the Ghostbusters table in real life. It's really good. As far as I can tell, it doesn't like run poorly in Stern Pinball, even in the VR edition. So
Okay, that's really good, because yeah, there would be weird parts where it would totally just like chug on Pinball Arcade, and it was, yeah, that's not what you want when you're playing pinball.
Mm-hmm.
No,
Yeah.
I want my pinball to drop to like 10 FPS. That sounds awesome.
Yeah, it's actually been like surprisingly really, really smooth. And I think I'm just playing better in this VR version than Pinball Arcade, because I can control the camera like where I'm looking. So with the standard pinball arcade camera position, it's kind of like too low angled essentially and a little far back. Whereas I'm now like looking directly over the table. And I can like, if I need to look at the top section of the table where the bumpers are, I can totally like peek over there. It's really fun to do, and it's really weird, but it's extremely immersive and looks like you're actually playing the game, the table itself.
I need to download that like right away. I'm doing that after this is over.
I was checking before we started. I don't know if it's an Oculus exclusive thing, like one of their like, we're gonna get this for like a month or something, and then it's gonna eventually go elsewhere. But I think it's partnered with Oculus.
It is, yeah. The only result I'm getting for it is on the Oculus Store.
I mean, I'll just play it using Revive.
Oh yeah,
there you go.
Just kind of I'm guessing Windows mixed reality works a lot better than like Vive, because the Rift has thumbsticks, and then don't the Windows mixed reality also have thumbsticks?
Yeah, it totally does. It has like a slide pad that's clickable in, as long as, and also thumbsticks too. So the controllers are kind of universal for a lot of stuff.
That's good. Yeah,
that's smart.
It's probably way easier to
makes sense.
do a Revive thing with that then, so the controllers are like similar.
Yeah, I highly suggest everyone with the like VR things to go do that. I was also playing around with Oculus Dash 2.0. It's their dashboard thing, which makes like usability very easy. But what they do is they can like mirror your screens, your current monitors. So what I was doing earlier today, for example, is I had Red Zone basically full screened on my second monitor, pulled that into the game and had it sort of like appearing above, just directly above the pinball table, where the like headboard banner thing is, which is kind of useless on some of these games. Just above the LCD screen, let's say, and I could totally like glance at Red Zone whenever I was playing the pinball.
Wow, that's
and
cool.
It was so good. It's really, really fun and simple to add that stuff into games.
That's super neat. I'd never even considered that you could have a little screen off to your side. That's like, I've been thinking about trying to get some kind of VR thing set up, and man, that'd be great. That's a really good value proposition kind of thing.
I was playing more Elite Dangerous as well, and that's a lot of space trucking, as you guys know, and having just on the side, like I was looking to my side whenever I was bored, or like just waiting for the jump jets to charge, or just flying to a certain zone, and I had WWE Network on the side, just watching wrestling, because you only need to half pay attention.
You see a lot of streamers using that thing that do Elite Dangerous in VR, and they just have it as a thing like in the cockpit, and just next to them, and they just kind of look over at their chat.
Yeah, like you can totally put those things, and it's like it's really seamless being able to move the like mirrored window around wherever you want. It's also very smart at like curving the screen if it's like either flat, or like if they add a curve to it, if it's like too far away, or like you're looking too far up. It just seems really immersive and stuff. It's cool.
Yeah, you can only no, you can do that you can do that in Steam VR through Oculus's stuff.
Oh, okay, through Oculus's stuff.
Because I have 3 other monitors hooked up to this computer of this one, and I'm cloning this one out to my capture machine. And I can't do the pin thing in Oculus Rift in their dash. I can bring up the monitors, but I can't pull a window in, because it doesn't like that. So I have to use something called OVR Drop, which is a Steam VR thing. So it doesn't work with Oculus games, because they use different SDKs. So,
like, even if you do like the pin, in the Oculus Dash, like how you can option to pin stuff in.
Yeah, it doesn't work
to a position. Yeah, it doesn't work. Weird.
I boot up the software, and I get an alert that says, "Hey, you can't do this because your monitor configuration." I was like, "This."
Oh, okay.
It was in beta for like a year, and they haven't fixed it yet. Like I've been enrolled in that thing for almost a year now.
Huh. Interesting. Okay.
Yeah, Elite Dangerous is still good. Still like a crazy thing to do. I'm starting to try and just do this thing where I'm just gonna try and take missions which send me out as far as possible, and I'm not just gonna hang out in this circle that I've been in for so long, just to like see what's out there.
Don't get stranded.
Oh yeah, I'm making sure I can jump to all these places, and like they seem like actual named places, not like L9228Y.
Sure, yeah.
That's a name. Don't
Probably.
You gotta be inclusive, bro. That's a name.
Sure. Yep.
But is it really though? Do you name a child LL9286? Really?
Maybe.
If their personality fits it, maybe.
Sucks.
What kind of personality?
Yeah, robotic personality.
Yeah.
Okay.
And other than that, I hadn't had too much time to play in VR, and the time I have been playing was mostly the Stone Pinball. I did play a little bit of Brass Tactics, but that was just to toy around with it. And that's real fun. That's a real fun sort of like tabletop-y strategy game. I'll play more of that and talk about more of that next week, hopefully. The last game I've been playing a lot with my girlfriend still is Yakuza 0. Chapter 13 now, I think. The story's like really cooking, so like we're just sort of running through the story mostly. I spent like a good 2 or so hours on side content, like buying shops and gaining monies, and doing the cabaret club that Majima can work on. Yep.
Mm-hmm.
They unlock pretty late-ish, or like the story keeps going to the point where like you just have to say, no, I'm going to stop this very, very important story to manage this cabaret club. Give me like a week and I'll get back to this very hot point topic. But yeah, I'm about 48 hours in now into that game, and I still feel like I've got 10 hours, 15 hours left to go.
Yeah. Well, good. I mean, you're making progress, slow and steady. As I say, wins the race. You'll get there.
Yeah.
Takes a while, though. That game seems long, but you'll get there.
It's long, but it's very good. Even though, like, again, half the time is cutscenes, you're mostly watching this giant story unfold. It's still a very fun ride.
Cool.
I need to get back to that game eventually, whenever the hell I beat Dragon Quest and all these other new games I start up, but whatever. I'll get to it. I swear.
Okay. Fair.
Oh, but you don't have any games on this list. Did you play
great.
anything?
I've played lots of games, but I've talked about all the games I've played already.
Oh,
so I don't really want to go back to talking about Spider-Man. I'm about Red Dead, and that's my game of the week. I mean, I could talk about... go ahead.
How close are you to finishing Spider-Man, do you think?
Getting close. It said like I'm at 70% completion. I'm probably pretty dang close to the end now. I'm getting there. I'd probably say, I don't know, maybe 5 more hours if I collect everything. And I'll probably be done with that game. So I will have a full conversation about that when I get done with it.
Okay. I was just curious.
I'm getting close. I got lots of collectibles. The story's kind of wrapping up now. It's a very good game. Still one of my probably game of the years. Very good. I also played some Maple Story. I could talk about Maple Story too. Yeah, everybody loves Maple Story too, right? Everybody.
Yeah.
I mean, I thought I wanted to watch you play it, but now I don't know.
No, you
You
know.
can talk about Maple Story if you want to. Go for it.
Oh, it's not. I've played a lot of MMOs over the last month, both
Yeah,
from
the one
like
you
getting
haven't
back
played is
in.
the one I want to play still.
Yeah, I know.
They said
Well,
like
we're
2
waiting
weeks
for
ago.
Extra Life, man.
That's-
We're waiting
yeah,
for Extra
right,
Life.
Right.
That's I got it.
We
I
can
got
still
the
play
download
some before
ready.
then.
No, man. I start with extra life, or I don't start at all. I gotta have regimented time allowances for certain games. I don't know. I got like a lot of games to play and swamped by games, so I can't really necessarily play. I can't just play an MMO I want to play. I gotta space out my time as best as possible. With that said, before I played some MapleStory, I started it on the.
Why are you wasting your
Thursday
time
crash.
on that game? If you got
Well, you see, it's I don't know. It was just World of Warcraft subscription ended, and I just had that itch for some grinding while listening to podcasts kind of stuff. And MapleStory is pretty good at that because who the hell cares about the story of MapleStory? I care about the Maple part of that title, not necessarily the story part. So it's pretty fun. I don't know. MapleStory 2 is. I was never a big fan of MapleStory 1. I thought it was fine when I played it a few years, but MapleStory 2 seems like they said, hey, we made that game already. Let's try something a little different. I think the combat and stuff is fine, if unremarkable. And it's just kind of, I don't know, it's an MMO. Yep, it's got the things you look for in that. It's got like cute chibi characters. The combat is whatever. It's fine. I'm not. I guess I'm not a big MapleStory fan, so I would never necessarily care about that kind of game. But I've been enjoying it relatively. So MapleStory 2 gets a 3 out of 5. That's all I would say.
you actually played more of it after that stream?
Yeah,
Because you seemed kind of bored. I don't know.
I was pretty bored, but I could be pretty bored while sitting in Discord talking to friends and not paying attention. So
Okay, yeah, I can see
that's
that.
more of the.
What are you
that's
trying to
more-
say?
Nothing. I don't pay attention to when people talk to me in Discord. That's all I'm saying.
Well, we know
my
that.
profession.
Yeah.
Fair. That's fair. Yeah, that's kind of the big game I played this week was MapleStory 2. I will talk to you about Red Dead 2 whenever that fucking downloads. And we'll get to that when we get to that. But you, Jake, what did you play? I'll go back to you. I'm gonna serve this ball.
I'm just gonna hide the current game
Your
thing because
court.
fuck trying to update that when I'm talking
No,
about
that's
my
fair.
own stuff. So, let's see. This mod for Fallout New Vegas called New California finally came out after like 7 years in development, and it's
Oh
pretty
right, I
fucking
just
cool.
saw that.
It is pretty cool. I haven't played a ton of it yet, but it's like a complete new thing. Like the game world is like as big as New Vegas, I believe.
Mhm.
It's all voice acted.
Wow, really? All voice
Yeah, it's
acted?
all
Holy
voice acted,
shit!
yeah. It's on like the scale of I wouldn't say that. I was gonna compare it to a thing called Falscar for Skyrim, but that was the world for that was like maybe half the size of Skyrim.
Mm. Wow,
How's
that's
like
nuts.
the quality of voice acting? Because
It's good.
oh, okay, better than a like anime fan dubs on
Yeah.
YouTube. I
No,
bet.
it's good.
I assume they got donations and stuff because I don't think just a normal person could afford hiring a bunch of voice actors. I assume it's all just they must
It's-
have a donation link or something like that, or some kind of.
No, I think it was probably just people from the community. They're like, hey, I know someone who
Really?
likes the Fallout games and does voice acting, and maybe I can get them to do some pro bono stuff for you.
Huh. That's cool. Yeah. Okay.
Masoyan from the chat asks, how does it compare to Falscar? I haven't played enough of New California yet, but Falscar is A+. If you own Skyrim and you're looking for some more stuff to play, Falscar is a great add-on to play. Along with, I'm trying to remember the name of it. It's the one where you go to the jungle where all the Khajiit are, and like it's like an extra like 5 hours that somebody made like 6 months after Skyrim came out, and it's just this massive
Mhm.
thing. It was crazy. But yeah, like the voice acting doesn't seem out of place is the big thing. Like it seems like it's like, oh cool, this is just an expansion and they happen to get new voice actors that you haven't heard in every other fucking Bethesda game ever. So
Okay.
So what else is in that mod? Is it just like storyline stuff? Is there like a graphical overhaul, like new environments and area? Like, yeah,
It's an entire new campaign.
Wow.
Yeah,
Okay.
like you hit new game and it says, "Hey, do you want to do New California or New Vegas?" And you hit New California.
If you
and
play-
it starts off and you go through all your skills, you use the vigor machine, all that stuff.
Can you
yeah.
carry over a character
Yeah, that's what I was
like
gonna
from New Vegas?
Nope.
Sorry.
Because they're
Yeah.
separate saves. So
Yeah, I was wondering if you could walk a character into New California, like just walk across Vegas into California. I was hoping, but I guess that's impossible. Okay.
you might. I don't know. It's
Okay.
the mod is still technically in beta. It's not officially out, but it's
All right.
It's
sure.
out on mod.
It's
DB,
available to
and
the
it's
public.
on it's
though.
on the Nexus as well. You can just go download it.
That's cool.
They have a list of recommended mods that I tried to install the first time around, but I got a little too hasty with my Gamebryo modding. It's like I installed all the stuff for the game for the mod for the whole the conversion, and it's like, okay, look at all these other mods too. We recommend you use these. I'm like, okay, cool. I go load them all in, and I'm using a mod manager, and I thought I had all the dependencies right and stuff, and I couldn't figure it out. And the game was crashing when I go like the third room. It was weird. And then I was just like, you know what? Fuck this. It was like 11 o'clock at night. I was like, I'm over it. I deleted the whole thing, deleted the whole folder, and then just re-downloaded it, and then I just brought in the stuff for just the mod, and I started it, and everything's working fine. So
Mods
Okay.
are crazy. Yeah.
mods are crazy.
You're crazy. That's true.
It also doesn't help that it's a new mod manager that I'd never used before, because it's been a long time since I've done any Gamebryo modding. It's a thing called Vortex.
Sure.
And it's-
Vortex.
The Nexus mod manager is no more. Fallout mod manager is no more, or it sucks now, or something. I don't know.
Okay.
But gonna hopefully go back to that, because I only put a couple hours into it, just enough to like. I spent most of my day trying to get that game to work, and then I got it to work, and then only played like 2 or 3 hours. Masonia is saying Vortex is a big conversation. It works, but it doesn't feel ready. Yeah. No, Nexus mod manager is dead. Midge is asking if Nexus is dead.
I know a lot of Minecraft mods moved over to the Twitch client now, right? Or they're doing stuff with the Twitch client. I know, like, what was it called? It was like Feed the Beast or whatever. Got bought out by Curse, and then Curse was bought out by Twitch. So some of the bigger mods ended up being on the Twitch client now. So like,
That's weird.
it seems like there's certain entities slowly trying to get like a mod management system up of some kind. Like, it seems like, I mean, not the biggest thing in the world, but some companies seem like they're interested in that kind of thing right now. That's cool, I thought.
Yeah, so I'll report back on that. Yeah, it's been a while since I've played like a Fallout game. So, I mean, it's not an official Fallout game, but I'm looking forward to sitting down and going through it.
You gonna play 76?
Fuck no.
Yeah, that's what I'm.
That game looks lame as hell. I'm sorry. Hot take.
No,
Honestly,
it does.
That's a
Trash.
microwave
Does it
take.
look bad? That's a shame.
It looks boring. Like there's nothing to do. Just go fight other
It
people.
looks like Fallout 4, really. I mean, to be
minus
honest.
all
Yeah.
the NPCs.
Yep.
So
Oh, really? They didn't like add anything useful that we know of?
I mean, there's cool features, right? Like, I think the giant boss thing is interesting idea. There's some big world stuff they're doing that I think is a good idea, but it kind of feels like for every good idea they came up with for this big MMO thing, a lot of it still feels so like, we're trying to make a Fallout game, but we also want to try to make an MMO at the same time, and it kind of fight between those two.
and the
and it ends up
PvP is all
half-baked.
fucked now. They just announced that they did some really stupid shit with the PvP, where it's like if you kill someone, you like it's like sort of you opt in to PvP combat with somebody else, and if you don't opt in and they kill you, it makes like the concept of like a rogue agent from The Division, sort of, where it highlights you and everybody else comes over and kills you. It's like, what? No. It's like you get all your quests through data logs. It's like, no, give me NPCs. This is stupid.
It seems like they came up with a bunch of mechanics and not like an actual game structure to go with it or something. Right. And I'm not, from what I've seen on like streams and stuff.
I don't trust anybody to make a stable multiplayer mod for Gamebryo. Not even Bethesda. They're saying, oh, it's gonna have a lot of bugs. Be ready for bugs. Like, no shit, it's a Bethesda game.
But also, like, that's kind of the last thing I want from a big MMO game is a bunch of bugs. Like, that's the trade-off is, yeah, I mean, I expect Bethesda games to have a certain amount of bugs, but a big MMO, like, that they want me to invest so much more time into, like, that gets weird. I don't know. Maybe that's me. There's certain assumptions I have about game bugginess for a MMO versus a normal.
And like,
like, if you're building a character, and shit fucks up, it's not like you can go back to a previous save or whatever. Like, if something goes bad and you lose shit, like, you're screwed, so.
Yeah, like, there's certain choices you have to make with an MMO in terms of, like, the things you're doing that I think means you have to have it up and... Listen, every MMO has a bad first week, right? Every MMO since even fucking Battle for Azeroth had sort of rocky launch. Every big MMO and every big expansion pack for an MMO is not necessarily the smoothest ride. But at the same time, it's the bugginess afterwards. If you end up with the bugginess of a Bethesda game, I think that's just too much, especially with some of the extreme bugs we've seen over the years. That can be kind of game breaking and stuff. So,
and like when I think Fallout, and somebody says, "You want to play multiplayer Fallout?" I'm like, no. I don't want to play multiplayer Fallout. I want to listen to like 50s music on a busted ass radio and walk across the wasteland and not do shit for like 2 hours and just enjoy it.
I mean, I could maybe see 2-person co-op, but that would be about it.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. I've said this for a while. It's like, give me a Bethesda game that runs kind of like Minecraft. Like, you have an instance server that you make that is the world. Mm-hmm. And then you have like 3 or 4 people, tops, that can play on it whatever they want. And they'll probably fuck up all the NPCs and like the scripting and shit because it's not meant to be played like that, but be able to just reset that shit. I think that'd be pretty fun.
I mean, you could even still do the PvP stuff by making zones be where somebody could invade you or something like that, like in Dark Souls, where a certain particular area, if you walk into this wilderness area, you might end up fighting somebody that's real.
Or like a gladiator combat ring or something that you like purposefully enter. That makes sense.
Is there a stadium? Like, is there not an NFL team, but is there like an ice hockey team or a college football team?
Yeah, that'd be good.
Stadium in West Virginia.
That'd be neat. Yeah, do it real to size, make it a huge thing, and like that'd be real cool. I mean, there's different ways to. I don't think it's an inherently broken idea. I just feel like they needed to be in a better spot with Fallout before they tried it. Maybe they needed to polish it a little bit more. Get it, maybe like a Fallout 5 and then this game, right? They needed to like. Because Fallout 4 was not particularly... I mean, it was well received, but also it was clunky in certain ways. Like, they could have used one more round in the cycle to kind of smooth out some of those gameplay portions and make it a little bit more... not buttery smooth, but at least make it more, like, functional in certain aspects. I think if they had done that, then if Fallout 76 after another mainline Fallout game would make a lot of sense. Anyway, Fallout. At some point. I want to play Fallout 4 at some point. I never finished Vegas. I played a decent amount of it. I've never played 4, no. I played 3. Played all through 3, but I never played 4. Never touched it. At some point, I do want to play 4. So maybe I'll play that at some point. Instead of playing 76.
Yeah, that sounds like a way better idea.
Don't worry about the story. The story's dumb. Just go play it like a Fallout game and just go fuck around and use the systems and stuff, like level up and build shit. Yeah. Like I didn't give it. I think I got too close to the end of that game. I just never finished it. I just went and just did whatever else that there was to do. So I didn't really care about the main story.
Yeah. I mean, yeah. At the same time, if you give me Fallout 76 on Game Pass, man, I'll play some Fallout 76 on Game Pass. I won't even lie to you. Because that would be fun. But I'm not going to spend 60 on it, you know?
Yeah, like I would try it, but I don't know.
Especially when you don't have a group that's like in it. Like you would need it.
Yeah.
I feel like if you want to get the most out of that game, you need a 4-man squad like we did with Dead Island or we did with various games like that played all the way through it. But if you get into a game like that and then you lose half your group or most of your group quits, that's shitty. That's not that probably feels way worse.
Yeah, I don't know. Fallout 76, not my jam.
That's
Sure,
kind of
okay.
like what happened to us with Dying Light, though.
Mm-hmm.
I still kind of wanted to play Dying Light.
I've been wanting to play the co-op Dying Light through forever, and you guys played a bunch of it without me, and then I was like, hey, I want to play, and then you guys stopped playing.
Yeah, everyone just stopped playing, annoyingly.
It doesn't help that you have to play like an hour and a half of that game to even get to the point where you can do co-op. So it's like,
that was a thing.
Yeah, getting people just in our group of friends be like, hey, let's go play Dying Light co-op. And it's like, oh shit, you have to play the first hour and a half to even get to the co-op point.
Especially with people who like, especially if you lose one person because they just can't keep on a schedule or something like that. Then you have to like get another person up to that point, and it's a pain in the ass. You can't just drop in somebody. But at the same time, I would play more of that game in a heartbeat. So I don't know. Well, with that said, let's redirect here to everybody's favorite game. How's Lethal League doing, though?
Lethal League is the new Lethal League game is awesome. I'm fucking terrible at it, but it's awesome. They went with all the characters are polygonal, but it's still played on a 2D plane. So the art style looks really cool now.
Mm-hmm.
It's still insanely fast. The netcode's good. Like I played it with a couple friends from the show. I believe they are both in chat. I don't think one of them is. One of them is. The other one isn't. But they're on the other side of the country, and the latency didn't seem that bad.
I remember from last time, the biggest issue was the fact that the netcode was kind of ass. From the first game, I should say, not last time.
Yeah, see, I don't play a lot of fighting games, like, ever, so I'm not great at fighting games or fighting game adjacents, like Lethal League. But I couldn't tell I couldn't really tell if there was any netcode issues, which was pretty good.
I mean, that's what you want, basically.
Right,
so.
yeah. And that game is still insanely fast. We got an achievement for getting the total energy on the ball to like 5,000 because we just happened to hit it back and forth a whole bunch with power moves, and they amplify each time you do one back and forth.
Mm-hmm.
And like the color on our screens like inverted at one point, and all of us go, "What the fuck?" It was awesome. Great. I believe that's on a stream. You can hear all of us go, "Whoa!" I need to go back and play more of that against the AI, because jumping into that and playing against people who already had a couple of hours of experience with it, and B, play fighting games, was not the most ideal experience, but still had fun.
Hey, yeah. Hey, that's all you can ask for, I guess.
Do you know of many of the changes that they've made from 1 to 2? Besides what you mentioned before, the polygonal, like a 2.5D system now for the graphics.
if I recall correctly, in the first game you get hit once and you're dead, right? Now it's a health bar thing.
Oh,
And if you
okay.
get hit by something that's not moving if you get hit by it and it's not moving very fast, it only takes a little bit of your health. But if somebody hits you with like a power move, it like might kill you. And that's like
That's
the
different.
big,
Okay.
the big thing that I can think of because I didn't really look up a bunch of the changes.
I haven't played it, but the only thing that I know is that they hired the composer for Jet Grind Radio, Hideki Naganuma.
Yeah, the music
yeah.
is very
That sounds
Jet Grind Radio. Yeah,
Cool.
soundtrack's pretty fucking good.
Okay, now I'm interested.
Yep, that sounds great. Wow.
I would say it is worth the $20 on Steam.
Huh. $20, huh? I guess that makes sense.
I mean,
yeah.
they hired the dude from Jet Grind
Yeah,
Radio.
they gotta
so
pay him
that's-
some amount of money.
Oh, okay.
No, I
It's
mean,
also
you know.
it's also $15 on Green Man Gaming.
Oh, okay. Can I get it for like $2 from some weird key
Nope.
website? Okay.
I looked just out of curiosity.
Okay.
Like I was ready to pay full price on Steam for it. I was just like, I wonder what shady key sites have this. None of them do. Well, the
Oh.
not so shady key sites have it, but it's like $2 cheaper than Steam. I'm like, man, whatever.
It's not worth it. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll have to sit here for an hour for them to email me a photocopy of a piece of paper with a key on it.
Did they actually email you that? Did they actually ever
That was a
done
long
that?
time ago. That was a very long time ago. A friend of mine bought a copy of Battlefield 3 on CD keys when it was just new. Like the site was very fresh and had not been around for a very long time. And I was like, man, my key didn't get revoked and everything's working fine. And he went and bought his, and then he's like, dude, they emailed me a picture of a piece of paper with a key on it. And I was like, what?
That's unbelievable.
Every time I buy Japanese iTunes money, that's what I get in my email is like a photo of the
Great,
back
okay.
of an
Like a
iTunes
scratched
card with like
card,
the
yeah.
thing scratched. Yes, that's
awesome.
totally what I get. Yeah.
That's what I did when I sold some in-game items for random games that I got at a PAX on eBay, and then when somebody like buy it, I just took a picture of it, scratched off the thing, and just sent him the picture and just closed the auction. I was like, no, we're done. Transaction's done. He got it. So you didn't ship anything. I was like, nah.
Okay, that's great. No, yeah, I love it. I love it. Oh, I can't believe somebody would send a foot. That's so good. That's amazing.
Dude,
Well,
Russians, man, they're efficient.
they
Like, I got
are
this photocopier.
big fans of photography. I hear the Russian oligarchs are very big fans of it. I'm glad they're doing a booming photography business in Russia right now. I'm just so glad. Well, what about Beat Saber? I see Beat Saber on here too.
Yeah, I went back and
How's-
played some more Beat Saber. That's still Beat Saber. It's just
What are you working on? What songs are you working on? What's your
apparently they cleared the leaderboards for a bunch of the custom songs and stuff, or at least all my
Ooh.
scores got deleted, which I don't really care about.
Mhm.
I was just like, well, that's weird. Why? I know I've completed a bunch of these. Why do I not have scores for them anymore? But I just went back and played through a bunch of custom stuff that I've already played, and I'm pretty sure a couple of those tracks have changed, like the charts, which might explain why the scores were reset.
Well, I think I guess it makes sense to reset the scores at some point. I mean, that's why they have like daily leaderboards or stuff. I guess it makes sense. 'Cause
Yeah,
they probably
but
got
those
hacked
are-
at one
Those
point
are
or something
daily, so
Yeah.
yeah.
I mean, unless they know that there was a hack or an exploit to get really high scores or something. But sure.
That'd be cool actually. Somebody bought or somebody built like a robot that just swings the
Yep.
swings the motion controllers around.
That's a good YouTube video idea. I'd watch that video of how to build a robot that can beat. That'd be great.
I've watched a YouTube of somebody that hand built like a robot that will play Idol Master songs
What?
when
That's
programmed. So yeah, it's just like a stylus that pokes down on the screen. It's pretty cool.
Excellent. That's so fucking weird. What's the best girl according to the robot? What we doing? What do they pick for their lineups? Is there like, or did they just pick it for the robot? I want to know what the robot's pick is for best girl. That's all I want to know.
Whoever built it, probably.
Okay.
Yeah, just they are. That's the whole robot thing. You do what your master wants. So.
Oh, I get it. Okay.
Goth Lolly is there, I'm sure.
Oh, of course. Robots
Ranko.
sad in their souls.
That's the name.
I'm sorry, I didn't mean
No.
to talk about anime.
Well, that's
Real Ranko.
That's gonna be great. Can't wait to do this for an anime podcast someday. It's gonna be amazing.
When are you guys gonna have to do this? I'll send you all the assets. You get to build all
Pretty
the scenes for it.
I don't know about that.
Season just started. A
Don't.
couple weeks ago.
I don't
Yeah,
want
we
to see
actually
people
need
watch
to.
me talk about anime. Video games are socially acceptable. Anime, though, is still a darkness that will taint my political careers in years to come. It's gonna be terrible for me. Gonna have to explain why I think that. I don't know. Explain why I think Boku no Hero is a good show to the live American
not.
audience.
It's not.
I know. Okay, Beat Saber. That seems cool though.
Yeah, I'm probably gonna play some more of that because I forgot that Beat Saber is really fucking fun.
Good for exercise. Good.
Beat Saber is the one game that I wish I had a Vive for because the controllers they're a lot better for like swinging around like swords because they're long handles and shit, and not these little stubby things. And I have to tighten the wrist strap all the way down. So like even if they come out of my hand a little bit and I have the wrist strap on, they're still kind of tough to swing around. And I don't have a 3D printer, or else I would just get there's plans people have made. It's like, hey, I made these handles for the Rift controllers, make them easier to hold to play Beat Saber with, and I don't have a 3D printer, so probably gonna rectify that here in a couple months.
Sure, yeah. I mean, that's wait. You're gonna get a 3D. Wait,
Dude, you can get great ones for like $200.
what?
Yeah.
That expensive
We
now.
we have a mutual friend who does a lot of 3D printing, and he has recommended this one model that's $200 on Amazon to like all of us.
What?
So I'm gonna get one of those.
I can remember a year ago looking at 3D printers and being like, "Hey, here's this cheap one for like $1,000. If you want to pick this up, that's crazy." I think got down that price quick. Go ahead, Mary.
I can go to the library and use a 3D printer.
Yeah,
so
see, we don't have those kind of luxuries.
What? What?
We might actually. I haven't even looked that up.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if you guys had that.
All right, hold on. Let me look this up. I bet my library doesn't even have a computer. Like, let's fucking slow down on a 3D printer.
Maybe like your library, based on where you live. Yeah.
No, my local library does not have a 3D printer.
Is there like a maker space? Because that's a thing that's slowly like infecting cities, at least.
I believe we have one.
Holy shit! My library has a 3D fucking printer in it.
Oh wow!
I'm jelly.
Oh my god! Holy shit!
Whatever, I would rather have my own, just like on a desk here that I can just
no, yeah,
print whatever the fuck I want.
Bowden's town is officially more up and coming than yours, Jake.
Yeah, we are. It's Lackawanna County, the hottest new county in the county. It's great. I love it. Well,
We're getting a Chick-fil-A.
That's
The building is
a good
done.
addition.
They just haven't opened it yet. They're waiting. There's some stipulations on opening it or some shit. Like the people who own the property wanted it to be open on Sundays, but they said all this. They like signed and did a bunch of stuff, knowing that like it's pretty fucking well known that Chick-fil-A is not open on Sundays, and it's not going to change just because it's in a different state. And they're
Yep.
like, no, we're not going to be open on
Yeah.
Sundays. And they're like, well, you can go somewhere else then.
Huh.
They're getting a Cracker Barrel, I believe, as well.
Yeah, Cracker Barrel. Let me tell you about a country store. The country store. Let's all come on down. Here, let's open up the website for Cracker Barrel. Here we go, everybody.
Oh no, we've triggered him.
Cracker Barrel. It's a lovely place. You can get your side of dumplings while you shop in a gift shop. You can listen to The Joys of Christmas by someone who I've never even heard of. This website got weird. It's like really well made now. What the fuck? You can get this tiny Santa Claus that is apparently strapped to this ladder and some kind of weird BDSM thing. It's great. You can get all
Perfect.
these things.
What?
Very good. You can get pictures of
He's been
Elvis for your
naughty.
Christmas tree. Yeah, he's been naughty. All right.
Wait, why is there Elvis pictures? Is there like a co-branding with
I thought he said pictures,
Elvis
like
family?
beer pictures of Elvis.
Oh,
I was like,
pictures.
A little in poor taste, but I don't know. The Elvis estate is very well run. No, it's a picture to put on your Christmas tree. It's like a little, so you can have Elvis always staring at you in your Christmas living room.
yeah, that's what I want.
Everybody
when I
wants.
think Christmas, I think Elvis.
Of course. I mean, that's what I do too. That's some fucking weird
Zach is
stuff.
saying-
Anyway,
Cracker Barrel online store is wild, you guys. I should probably go look at this now. I'll look at it later.
should.
I'll look at it later.
you should really go look at the Cracker Barrel online store. It's something. Also, if you get a chance, look at the Farmer's Almanac online store. Some weird stuff on there, like poison ivy soap with poison ivy in it, just for you. Very strange.
That
stuff.
sounds
Very strange
counterintuitive.
stuff out there on the internet. What the fuck were we talking about? Oh my god, what are we talking about again? Where are we? Hello?
I think we're going to news.
Are we going to news?
Or
Okay.
no,
Rec
don't
room?
know.
How's Rec Room
Yeah,
doing?
I played like 10 minutes of Rec Room. It's still Rec Room. We can move on. It's fine.
Okay, great. Okay. You want to take a quick 5-minute break just to test our breakness, our ability to take a break? Take a intermission?
I don't have an intermission screen, so I'll just put the pre-roll screen back on.
Okay,
yeah,
okay. Let's take a
that's the easiest
5-minute.
way to do it.
Okay.
Let's try to do a break real quick, and we'll be right back, folks.
Don't hit stop on your audacities. Just
Don't
let them
hit
roll.
stop.
We'll chop
Okay.
it
Let
later.
them roll.
Yeah.
I'll chop for us here.
Let's all go to the lobby.
That's all.
go to the... Yeah. Okay.
This isn't seen anything good lately. Episode 1. Don't step to me.
All right. We're gonna take a 5-minute break before we go to news.
5. I can show my fingers now. 5.
Yes, you can.
5-minute break.
All right.
Oh wait. Whoa. 5. Hello.
We're back.
Welcome back.
Fountain had an altercation.
These almonds are so spicy, you guys. My eyes are bleeding. It's not great. Yeah, I can't stop eating them. Though. So
This
good.
video thing was a great idea.
I'm gonna buy so much makeup. I'm gonna use it every
Yeah.
week. In full costume. It's gonna be great.
It's now a bit.
Resident cosplayer.
A little fake blood, little vampire blood, little vampire. Look at the vampire.
Oh
He's a
wow,
good-looking
that's
guy.
great. That was some good artwork right there.
That's some good B movie vampire style.
And there's like what would you use purple for? Came with like colors.
Bruises.
Ah, right.
Oh,
But
yeah.
what about blue? I guess blue would be bruisers, and yellow would be like boils, and then orange, brown, poop. I guess I don't know. Scary. It's poop scary. It's probably.
Where are you going to draw poop? Like on your face?
Yeah.
Wow,
You know
babe.
What?
Like in and around your mouth? What?
Yep. Yep.
All right,
Anywhere else?
we got news to talk about. I think.
No, I don't fuck. What's news out? So, and then the first news, the news.
Yeah, I was gonna say, give us that song.
news.
I don't have a gamepad. I like doing the clicky sound when you did that. That was a good part of the segue.
First news story in horrific news stories. There you go. In horrific news stories, the Vatican is launching a Pokemon Go-like game where you collect Catholic saints. Human
Okay.
trafficking?
Sure.
Seems strange.
Gets people out and about playing a game.
Uh,
Sure.
I don't think saints are technically humans anymore. Like that's the
True.
whole point. Yeah.
Yeah.
They're always with us. So.
Oh, it's endorsed by the Vatican, not launched by them. Thank you,
Yeah.
chat.
Endorsed by, but also that's still a weird thing. I mean, I don't know. That doesn't make it any more or less weird if it's endorsed
True.
by rather than made by.
It's true.
I was just hoping it was made by, because then I just wanted the idea of the Pope sitting in a room coding out this. That's what I wanted. I wanted that image. But
Oh, I'm reading and you answer Bible trivia to catch them. So
okay,
I guess
That's-
that makes sense. Can you throw berries at them still? Make them happier?
Oh, right. I see. Make them easier to catch. No, you throw kids. What?
what? Wow. Okay, that was a joke everybody had to make at some point.
Yeah.
You're biblical. They call them biblical bros or something. They call them like
Biblical bros.
the
Really?
biblical bros.
Really?
Evilization. Oh fuck. Never said this word. It's a very complicated word.
Evangelion.
Evangelicalization team.
That's the thing you were Okay.
Evangelical?
Yeah.
But the team
Really?
part was thrown. I don't know how to head into the team part of that sentence. Getting really messed. Anyway, I thought this was a really weird fucking news story. Yeah, there's not really any kind of consequence to it. If you want to check it out, it's I guess out there. You could probably find it now. But check it out.
Chat's coming through with some pretty good names here. Scriptures scamps. That's a hard one to say.
Yeah.
Scripture scamps.
I'm a scripture scamp. That's what they've called me.
Of course, Dowden can say it perfectly the first time.
Yeah.
Paradise
Parable Pals.
Parable Pals is pretty good.
Where'd you get paradise?
I don't fucking. I saw. There's so many words, and they all just kind of got mixed like a goo. Anyway, next news story. Talk about in 2B. Is going to be added as a guest character to Soul Calibur 6. This is a character. This is from Nier Automata. An okay game from last year, I guess. People liked it. I heard. I don't know.
Yeah, you know.
People like
just
Nier.
made several Game of the Year lists, you know. Just
You know,
couple
there's a few.
people
I
played
mean,
it.
there's a couple people played it. Really, I think it's. They've been trying. Like I don't know. with the way in which fighting games now have so many goddamn guest characters from all kinds of different things. This makes total sense.
It's true.
And it totally makes sense that it's 2B because Square Enix has been putting her in basically every single game that they own now. Like, she just came to that Star Ocean phone game. So it totally makes sense that they're going to even start putting her in games that they don't own. So, yeah. She's hotter than Cloud right now. So
wow.
Nobody's hotter than Cloud.
Yeah, no.
Yeah, I could attest to that.
But yeah, it's kind of cool. She looks nice. Her outfit's nice. I kind of want to buy Soul Calibur 6, even though I suck at fighting games.
Some of the things I've heard about the ways in which they do different things in Soul Calibur 6 has me interested. I saw a bunch of characters that were created in the character maker that were very interesting.
That's totally all I want it for, is just making characters, because that looks totally fun, and that's like the reason I played Miitomo when that came out on the 3DS, just making stupid
Did Miitomo get a DS release? I thought Miitomo was a phone game.
Well, it came out on phones and as a super shitty form, but it originally came out on the 3DS. It was a 3DS game. Life? That's what it is.
Yeah, there you go.
The name. It's been a long time. Yeah.
It's okay. It took me a second to remember. I was like, I knew that was the phone game. I was like, I don't.
Yeah, no.
Totally actually.
Fascinating.
So when can you download 2B?
You can download 2B. I don't know. At some point.
To be announced?
To be announced when you can. I think we called this one, didn't we? I've been thinking about it just now. I think when we were talking about I asked you guys at some point, hey, what characters do you want to add to Soul Calibur? I think we did say 2B. I thought we all kind of agreed that seemed like a very likely option after they added Geralt.
Yeah.
Somebody go back to that episode, type in Soul Calibur, you'll probably find that episode. It's the only time we talked about fucking Soul Calibur on this podcast, and then you can...
Yeah, at the end of this YouTube video, it just says coming soon, so eventually they'll put her in there.
Yeah. Well, okay. I think that's cool. I'll be interested to see what other characters they add.
I hope they put Cloud in it. I don't.
I just want Sora. Okay, can I get my brother Sora in Soul Calibur? No. That's all I want. Oh, come on.
I mean, I know he uses a weapon, like I guess a Keyblade technically counts, but I don't want to play as fucking Sora. He's lame as shit.
You do want to play as Sora. He's a cool guy. He's got big shoes.
Fuck that clown shoe, motherfucker.
Wow.
Jesus.
You don't know Sora. Don't step.
I'd rather play as King Mickey.
Okay.
Oh shit.
Okay. Put Mickey in. I mean, I'm okay with that. Just give him a Keyblade and then he can fight. He's a good guy.
Just give him the Yoda moveset from one of the older Soul Calibur games where he was in there. Yeah, it totally.
Sure. Yeah, why not? Anyway, next news story. We got Twitch Sings developed by Harmonix announced at TwitchCon. Do you want to sing along since we're all now Twitch people? We're all Twitchers now?
I want to play it. I put that news story in the document.
Yeah, you do.
I'm
all right.
Totally lame, and I want to sing.
Yeah, totally
it sounds fun. It is lame, but
I'm just playing. It's all right.
No, it's okay. I watched video of the game, and it seems like not great. It's but I still want to play it. I want to play it. It's bad.
Man, that's fucking holy shit. That's a good idea.
I mean, I don't have a lot of thoughts on it. I'm glad Harmonix is still in business and still getting paid.
I thought they were done, to be honest with you. I do not.
Cool.
I don't think that card game of theirs hit real hard. So
But you don't
yeah.
What was the name of that game again?
Exactly.
Drop
Yep.
Drop Mix was the. Oh yeah, really lit the charts up.
I mean, it was an interesting idea, but with no multiplayer, I felt like that game never took off, and I'm just glad that they're doing something else.
I don't think they're going to be around much longer, unfortunately.
No, yeah.
Oh. Well,
Who knows? This thing might be their Fortnite. Just happens to fucking blow up.
yeah, okay.
Because nobody saw Fortnite coming at all.
I did. I remember in Mixler that one time, Jeff was like, I'm sorry. He was like, Fortnite with Battle Royale mode. And I was like, dude, it's not going to be M-rated. Kids, it's free. Like, people are going to play the shit out of that. So, yeah, so there. Sorry.
No, I mean, that's,
Well,
no,
you
you
called this
it.
hell.
Yeah.
Thank you. I guess.
You created this hell, thanks. Yeah.
You're
I
welcome.
can't wait to sing along on the 178th episode of ROMs Over Baghdad. We're all going to sing along to the new
78?
song. It's going to be great.
Do
Quite
some
a few
math.
away. Probably a year away. I will forward it by then, and somebody will remember I said 178th and harass us about it. It'll be great.
Maybe.
Other news story. Hey, Alan Wake is back on Steam. You guys see that one? That was weird.
That's
It's
right.
back.
They got it's like music license or something like that, right?
Yeah, I was surprised by that. It was a music license that originally got it off, but now it's back. You can buy it again. I think this is the first time a game has left Steam and then come back. I don't know exactly if anyone knows of another one that and then
Maybe.
came back.
I think.
Hellgate London is
What?
about to be sold again. It's on Steam right
What?
now. It
What
comes
year
out in
is it?
2 weeks.
What year is it?
Yeah.
Right
Hellgate London?
Yeah.
My phone says
Alright.
2018. You're talking about Hellgate London.
I liked that
Yeah.
game.
Are the servers
that
even
game
still
was
up for that
cool.
game? I mean,
No, but they will be.
They're gonna pull a skate. They're gonna pull a Skate 3, I guess.
They're putting the servers back up? Do people want to play Hellgate?
I do.
Is
Is it free?
I assume it will be, but I don't know.
All right, then it's going to be on Thursday Trash. That's all I can say. I mean, that's... I can't believe they're bringing Hellgate London. I'm looking at the Steam page, November 15th. Is it like upgraded or re-upped or something?
I don't know who published it, but yeah, whoever had the rights to it is bringing it back. So, yep. I guess that's another news story, kind of. But yeah, Alan Wake. It's really cheap right now. It's like $5 for all of Alan Wake, basically. And then I almost bought it 'cause, like, Halloween game, yeah. And then I remembered. Yes, on the 360, and then I was like, oh yeah, I hated how this played. I hated the flashlight thing and having to, like, make the guys vulnerable. Like that, I don't know. I was not into it, so even though the rest of the game is really cool.
Alan Wake's a great game.
It is a great game. I never played American Nightmare, but I hear it's okay. So I should play that game at some point.
It's like a side thing. It's super short. It's cool though. It just makes me want
also,
a proper sequel more.
I never played that other game they made, the one after Alan Wake. That one that was supposed to be a TV show, but never ended up being a TV show.
Quantum Break.
Quantum Break.
Yeah.
That one.
No, that got
I
a
should
TV
play that
show.
game too at some
That
point.
got a TV show.
That
Did
got
it?
a TV show?
Ah,
Think
how
so?
many episodes did it
Or
run?
did it?
I don't
For some
think
reason
it
I thought it
ever
was I might be
It
thinking
has
of-
like it had live action segments throughout the game that I think I heard talk like maybe that was going to be a TV show,
Oh.
but I don't think they actually did it.
I also might be thinking of Defiance. That they had the actual
Yeah, there's that too.
Right, okay. That
Everybody's favorite game. Everybody's favorite game, Defiance.
Like 2 seasons, didn't it?
It's a pretty good show. I watched a little bit of it. It was fine. No, had characters. There were actors in dress. That's half the battle with any kind of sci-fi property. So
Oh wait, I actually just looked it up on IMDb. I guess there were 4 episodes
What?
of this Quantum Break TV show. I don't know
Holy
how
cow.
it released. I don't.
I should buy Quantum Break and then play.
Oh,
watch
it
that
was-
TV show.
It was streamed on the internet. So
Oh, okay.
It's a web series. Thank you very much.
yeah, like the live action division thing or whatever.
Yeah.
Oh, so like a webinar, but for video games? Okay.
Except those live action division things were good.
Yeah, they were kind of neat. I liked them.
That seems fun though. That seems like an interesting kind of thing. I would do that. Anyway, Hellgate London is back. Let's all play Hellgate London again. It looks really good at some of the screenshots I'm looking at. I mean, it doesn't look like modern, but that looks
It
really
looks like a
good.
game that came out in 2000. What was it? What year did that game come out?
2018. That's what it says on the Steam page, and that's what I have to go with.
Thank you, Thouden. Oh, right. Duh.
Perfect. Yep.
28 November 15th, coming out this year.
2007. That's what I was going to say. I was going to say 2008. Because I remember somebody in my dorm had a thing on their door for Hellgate London. And I was like,
Great.
I'll be honest, I can't distinguish a 2001 game from a 2010 game. Like, there's a whole period of time where there's not much of an upgrade in video quality on games. There's not much of a difference in the way things look for like a solid 10 years. Very strange.
for some reason, when I think Hellgate London, I think of that Vampire the Masquerade. I don't know why.
Yeah, Vampire. Yeah, sure. Yeah,
Because
I've
they're
never-
both goth as
I've never
hell.
played that. I've actually never played that game, and I might play some of that for Halloween or something. I don't know. I hear they're pretty good, or that game's pretty good.
there's some weird images in a Wikipedia page. I'm loving it. It's great.
I mean,
Okay,
that
London.
can be said about any Wikipedia page, right? Just weird images. No?
It's very rude to that lady that you're calling her weird.
She's in drag. She's like in a bondage suit in front of a fire thing.
She's being goth. She's ready for the Blade vampire rave. God.
She's ready for the Hellgate to London. No? She's got to get in the Hellgate. You have to dress up like you're a sinner to get into Hellgates. Everything's going to be fine. It'll be great. The best means of transportation is Hellgate. That's all I know.
I just clicked that link that you posted in the Twitch chat, DJ.
It's good stuff.
It's also a
Is
giant
it?
image. That image is
Yeah, it's
that
very
image is
big. Yeah.
huge.
That's a very large image. Anyway, great. Let's talk about.
Oh,
The investor call has revealed that Xbox Game Pass is fully expanding to PC. So now, if kind of this is the final confirmation that hey, guess what? You can get Game Pass and play games on PC too. So this is full expansion of that. So very exciting stuff.
Yeah, they're going to be putting more third-party titles on there and older titles that currently aren't play anywhere.
Like Halo, like
Possibly. That would be nice.
Halo.
and wasn't I can't remember the name of it. The one with the
Viva
the one with the
Pinata?
energy drink, and you go around on the wires and shit. It came out for Xbox One.
Oh, man.
Sunset Overdrive.
Yeah, that one.
I would play that game. I heard that
good
game
in
was
the
Me
PC
too.
version. I thought there was rumors of like some
That might-
website put a listing up for it or something on PC.
Right. I think there was rumors, but nothing
I would
like
play the shit out of
went.
that game.
that might
Maybe
be
that's
this. You know,
Yeah, exactly. Like maybe they were building something for PC and this is what it is. Which would be cool because I totally want to play that
yeah,
game.
that game looked neat. I've always wanted to play that game. I would be 100% in on that.
Because I mean, there's a lot of Xbox One exclusive stuff that I'd probably be like, yeah, okay, sure, I'll try it. Now that it's on PC, I'll give it a shot. It's like, why not?
Yeah, I'm already paying for a Game Pass thanks to Forza, so
Yes,
I
I'm-
would like to have more games to play on it. So that's cool. That's good that it's doing well for them and that they're smart enough to like expand it even for.
Oh, I forgot. I played some Sea of Thieves for like an hour and a half by myself because nobody else wanted to play.
Were you totally by yourself? You
Yeah.
weren't playing with randoms?
No,
Or
I
wow.
was like, I'm not gonna play with randoms. If I can get my friends on and they want to play, I'll play with them. But I'm not gonna play with fucking randoms.
Sure.
Considering I haven't played the game in like 6 months or whenever that game came out, I just wanted to see what was new in it, and I had Game Pass, so.
What's new in it?
Still looks fucking beautiful. There's like 2 more factions now of stuff to do. There's a new instrument. There's new music you can play with the instruments.
Great.
Those are the most important upgrades.
Yeah,
Mhm.
totally.
What's
There's a new quest type or 2, which is pretty neat.
What's the new instrument?
It's a drum. Like a
Oh,
like a
okay.
hand
Huh.
I love drums.
And if you're not playing with other people, your player whistles the melody. Well, he's
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Oh, cool. Huh.
And they added giant sea monsters, which was
Okay.
kind of scary. Because I was coming back, I was doing a quest, 2 stops to get just some stuff, like a real basic, one of the basic ones that costs like no money, because it reset all my progress, I guess, with some of the traders, even though I still have my stats, but I was still getting, I don't know, it was weird. I was still getting quests that were 0 gold to pick up, which was weird. But I was coming back, and I just gone through this big ass storm by myself. It was pretty cool. That game is. There might not be a whole lot to do in that game, but some cool shit happens in that game.
Yeah.
It's super pretty for sure.
So like, it was the middle of the night, going through a bunch of like storms and shit, like dodging rocks. It was pretty neat. And I'm coming back to the island, the main outpost, and I hear this rumbling, like a growl. I'm like, oh shit, they added big monsters to this. I forgot. And I'm like looking around, and I see a big dorsal fin come out of the water, like at me. And then it's
Wow.
it comes by, and it like missed me by like 30 feet. And then I guess there's probably like an area around outposts and stuff where they'll stop aggroing and they'll go away. Cause I hit that, and it was just like later. So I was like, could you fucking not? It was just like,
Wow. Well, the hit movie The Meg has proved anything. Giant sharks are in right now, so that's certainly a good, I don't know, that's a good big monster ad. I hadn't considered doing a giant shark. Yeah, hey.
I believe they also put a Kraken in there.
Yeah, there was a Kraken
Of course.
when I played. I mean, you need
You
a
gotta
Kraken.
unleash it, yeah.
Gotta unleash the
Because
Kraken.
memes. Yeah.
Unleash the Kraken. That's cool. I mean, I think they've added a tremendous amount of value to all of Game Pass. So I think it's an interesting thing. I mean, it'll continue to be, I think, a worthwhile thing to grab for people who just want to play some games. But also, hey, add Halo. I want to play Halo on the PC. Just do it. Come on.
Yeah, totally. Well, we're getting one. Halo Infinite's coming
I
to
was
PC.
gonna say.
What?
What
Hell
Oh
is
yeah,
it?
they are.
Yeah,
But
I know the old ones totally. Yeah,
yeah, remember those like solid rumors of like, hey, that the Master Chief Collection, that's the name of it, is coming
It
to
has
PC. Like
prompts
everyone
for
was
mouse and keyboard
adamant.
in it. Yeah, And
yeah.
everybody kind of forgot that Halo 2 was ported to PC, like a long ass time ago.
You had to have Vista to play it,
Yeah,
I
it has-
remember.
it has
And
some
people
games
were
for
pissed.
Windows.
Yeah.
Ugh. Remember that?
I think I might own a copy of that. I'll have to look.
Bran in the chat says Master Chief Collection barely came out on consoles.
Yeah, that's true.
Got
You
him.
got roasted
Fucking
them,
got
man.
him.
Holy shit! Don't poor frickin'. Oh my goodness, developers are rolling in their graves and they're not even dead yet. That's not good. Boy, that's a great. Well, anyway, that'd be cool to add to that. Any other things you guys want to talk about? Anything else you guys have on your plates there?
I gotta carve like 4 pumpkins
Oh,
in a
okay.
few days. And I'm gonna do a Pyro Jack one because of playing all the Shin Megami Tensei. So that'll be cool.
Okay. I'm gonna go eat some apples and drink apple cider and maybe eat some donuts. That's gonna be my night.
Sounds pretty
maybe
good.
maybe by tomorrow morning, before I have to go to work, I might be able to play some Red Dead. Who knows?
Probably
You
not.
think it'll be done downloading by
Oh,
then?
that's
Maybe.
right. Yeah, okay. I was gonna say, why not have the apples and the donuts while playing Red Dead? But I forgot you're on garbage internet.
True. That's true.
just adding
You
more.
just gotta touch it up
Great.
a little bit. You're
Yep.
super sad about not playing Red Dead, but the
Yeah,
peanuts are still too hot.
That's what the
Bring it up.
tears are really about. Yeah.
Yep, that's the tears. I mean, it's just I can't believe it takes so long. Anyway, yeah, that's what my night is looking like. My week is looking like. I want to get through Spider-Man this week, finish that up, and move on to Red Dead. Yeah, it's thick with video games now. Thick with video games. We got like Hitman coming out next. It's gonna be pretty dense, I think, video game wise, for the next couple of days.
I am definitely gonna put some time into New California tonight, probably. So,
Cool.
looking forward to that.
All right, that's great. What about you, DJ? What's your gaming situation look like for the week? What you gonna finish up Yakuza 0? I'm trying to.
I hope so. Probably won't, because it's probably going to take like 2 more weeks.
That's fair.
You've got another 18 hours of cutscenes to watch.
Yeah,
Yep.
most likely. I don't know. I'll probably play more stuff. I'm trying to like get back into Forza Horizon every so often. Sometimes I just keep forgetting to play. And there is wrestling on as we are speaking.
Oh no!
No,
I don't know if you've been noticing me looking at this other monitor, but yes.
I remembered something I'm going to be doing this week. I'm going to be playing a lot of Warframe to get caught up
Oh,
before
right.
the new
Me
Fortuna
too.
stuff comes
Oh.
out. So
oh, I'm
Is that the stuff with the hoverboard and all that stuff? And like
Yeah.
the ship is
Mhm.
like all the ship stuff coming out as well?
Yep.
Awesome.
I think that's the next expansion after this, the ship stuff. But yeah, hoverboard tricks, whole new area. I haven't even gotten access to like the first like open world area, so I need to get on the story missions all week. But I got somebody to help me with it right back there. He's playing
Nice.
Warframe right now, so
I see him going
yeah,
real fast
that'll
back
happen.
there. He's going real fast through all the levels.
Huh. Yeah. That's that. I mean, I'll have to do that too. I want to get back into Warframe at some point. I've been played every other MMO. Time to circle back around on Warframe. So, yeah.
All right.
I think that's a stream, folks. I think that's our first live stream.
Hell
I
yeah.
wanna thank you all for coming out. Again, like us on iTunes. It helps out the podcast.
If you're
Look out for
new-
other streams.
If you're new to the channel or the podcast, hit that follow button on Twitch.
See it? It's up there. It has a heart
Yeah, it's up
And-
there.
and the word follow on it. Click on that. You see? There's an F and an O. and an
Engage
L.
that audience.
It's right,
Yeah,
it's
hell
right
yeah.
here.
We're working on
That's
it.
right.
We'll workshop it. No, other side.
It's right there.
Yeah, the other
No,
side.
follow
side.
buttons
Other.
there you
Oh,
go.
up there.
Yeah,
Oh,
there you
oh,
go.
Oh, hold on. That one? This side? Okay.
Maybe it's on the bottom right. I don't know.
Bottom right, over here somewhere.
I know. I had to go on the stream because
Okay.
it's all different on my video as well.
So thank you all for watching. I hope you have enjoyed. We'll be back next week with some more, and then anime after that at some point, maybe. Forget when anime is next. Also, seen anything good lately? Another podcast I do out there in the world.
Just plug everything.
Just plug
Yeah.
Fountains Thursday Trash. Check out Jake's stream on Internet Pizza.
Yep.
Twitch
Oh,
slash.
I forgot to put everybody's names on here. Oh well.
Nobody wants to know.
Whatever.
It's
Yeah,
fine.
fair enough.
Yeah. Thank
You can
you.
find all of this at rumsoverbaghdad.com.
Yeah, we got .com. We're big time.
We're
Yeah.
big dogs in the world of video games.
Who wants stock?
Okay.
Wow.
Who wants to give us some promotions? So I'll promote whatever you want me to promote.
All right, let's bring it home, Thad. Bring it home.
What?
Yeah.
Jesus.
I want to bring it home though. I'm so having so much fun, right? Okay. Thank you all for joining me. I've been Albie. And this has been ROMs Over Baghdad, episode 144. Good night, everybody. Oh God, what are we gonna do about the what situation? Oh no, we